After Carrie Underwood got famous on American Idol, she dated famous football player Tony Romo for less than a year. The relationship didn't end well, and Carrie then shocked everyone when she married Mike Fisher in 2010. Even though they've been married for so long, there's actually not a lot we know about them. Carrie's extremely private about their relationship, and you'll never believe why. Carrie didn't want to go on a blind date in 2008, and she had a few good reasons why. Her relationship with Tony had gotten a lot of press, and Carrie apparently felt burned by Tony after it ended. The bass player in Carrie's band wanted to set her up with a guy he knew, but she was also not a fan of blind dates. Plus, her bass player wanted to set her up with a guy who did not seem to be Carrie's type. He was a Canadian hockey player who lived in Ottawa. That's the capital of Canada, which is a long way from Nashville. But Carrie's bass player did not give up. He arranged for Carrie to meet Mike backstage at her concert in Ottawa. And you won't believe what Carrie thought of Mike. Carrie admitted later that Mike was hot. Mike had a good impression of Carrie too. He later said that she was even more beautiful in person than on TV. After they got introduced at a fan meet and greet before Carrie's concert, Carrie did something unthinkable, especially considering that she didn't want to be set up on a blind date and that Mike lived in a different country. Carrie still began a long-distance relationship with him. And in an interview with Glamour, Carrie made a shocking confession about why she fell in love with Mike. Even though the decks seemed to be stacked against them, Carrie said that she never had a problem with Mike when it came to one thing. She told Glamour that she trusted Mike. And Carrie dropped a bombshell about the other guys she had dated. She revealed that she always had doubts when it came to trusting other guys. But she said, "I don't have that worry about Mike." Which just made everyone wonder what Tony had done. Even though he was a player in the National Hockey League, he wasn't as famous as Tony, and Carrie later revealed something else shocking about Mike. She said that Mike was not big on public displays of affection, but Carrie still made Mike do something crazy at the end of 2008. They were in New York for the Times Square celebration on New Year's Eve. Later, Carrie revealed what happened with Mike that night. They shared their first kiss in Times Square. Even though she knew Mike was a private guy, she made him kiss her in public. Carrie admitted later that she knew that Mike wouldn't leave her hanging. Just under 1 year later, in December 2009, Mike surprised Carrie with a canary yellow diamond engagement ring. Shortly after she said yes to Mike, Carrie surprised everyone in country music. Even though she had been dating Mike for a year, Carrie and Mike did not appear together as a couple at any award show until January 2010. That year, Carrie finally showed up on a red carpet with Mike. It was at the 52nd Annual Grammy Awards. Then, just 7 months later, in July 2010, Carrie married Mike in Georgia. And when they took off on their honeymoon, they flew to Tahiti, a private and exclusive place to begin their newlywed lives. For the first year of their marriage, Carrie and Mike had to split their time between Nashville and Ottawa. That long-distance arrangement between two different countries was not ideal. And in 2011, something shocking happened that left some people very unhappy. Mike got traded to the Nashville Predators, and fans in Canada thought that the move was really suspicious. Carrie was a huge star in country music, and her home was in Nashville. She married Mike, and shortly afterwards, he was traded to Nashville's hockey team. It just seemed kind of strange, but apparently Mike was relieved by the trade. According to sources, he wanted to live with Carrie full-time. So Mike was playing hockey, and Carrie was putting out albums and touring. But they still kept their marriage super private. So much so that people started wondering why. In 2014, Us Weekly managed to score an interview with Carrie and Mike. They got asked about the relationship, and Mike admitted some shocking things. According to Mike, Carrie was busy doing a lot of writing and stuff. Mike said that he was just kind of hanging out. He said that he was just king of being at home and enjoying that. And Mike also said something else unbelievable. He admitted that he stayed out of Carrie's way. Carrie agreed with Mike's crazy explanation. She called the creative process a weird thing, and she dropped her own bombshell. She said that she would usually get jacked up on coffee before she got to work in the recording studio, and when she finally got home to Mike, Carrie said that she would just crash most of the time. If you wonder how they made that work, Carrie and Mike did prove that their marriage was working in February 2015. This was when Carrie revealed her pregnancy. She gave birth to their first child, a son named Isaiah Michael Fisher. Then in April 2016, Carrie and Mike made a big move. They built their dream home on 400 acres outside of Nashville. And when Carrie got interviewed by today's country radio, she admitted something that didn't quite make sense. According to Carrie, she's the introvert in their relationship. Carrie revealed that she loved being at home and she would never leave the house if she got her way. She also confessed that Mike had a million friends. And Carrie said that Mike would sometimes ask her a shocking question. He would ask Carrie to go somewhere because he needed to interact with other people. Does that sound like a guy who loves hanging around alone at home? Maybe that's why Mike's announcement in August 2017 seemed so crazy. He announced that he was retiring from playing hockey with the Nashville Predators to spend more time at home with his family. But in November 2017, something unbelievable happened to Carrie at home. she took a bad fall. She suffered a severe wrist injury. But even worse, Carrie hurt her face so badly that she needed 50 stitches. Carrie did not make her accident public until January 2018. Then, in February 2018, a few suspicious things happened, and it made everyone wonder again about Mike and Carrie. First, there was an unbelievable announcement that Mike was returning to hockey. Apparently, Mike got Carrie's blessing to return to the sport. Sources said that Mike was getting antsy at home, and that's why he wanted to play again. Also in February, insiders reported that Mike and Carrie wanted more kids. But then, the gossip started up, and it was shocking. Insiders dished that Mike and Carrie's marriage was in trouble. Reputable sites like People even printed reports about Mike and Carrie splitting up. One of Mike's followers on Instagram made a crazy comment that they were praying for him and Carrie, and you won't believe Mike's reply. He thanked the fan but said, "We've never been better." If Mike was trying to shut down the rumors, he got some help from Carrie in April 2018. Carrie posted an open letter online and she admitted some private things. Because of her bad accident, Carrie had been at home more, and she got to spend quality time with Mike and their son. Carrie confessed something shocking. She said that she felt more like herself than she had in a while, and in hindsight, she thought that the accident had allowed her to slow down. Carrie also praised Mike for being a great nurse. By August 2018, Carrie was ready to share some really personal news. She posted a surprise video to Instagram with a very cute reveal. It turns out that Carrie and Mike were expecting their second baby. And Carrie had also admitted some heartbreaking details about her and Mike's fertility journey. Although they'd been saying in public that they wanted more kids, Carrie shared that behind the scenes, it was not happening. But apparently, their second pregnancy made Mike and Carrie closer than ever. And in January 2019, Carrie gave birth to her second son, Jacob Brian Fisher. In 2021, Carrie and Mike dropped a huge bombshell that left everyone stunned. They revealed a documentary series titled Mike and Carrie, God and Country. Mike and Carrie gave an intimate and revealing look into their faith and family life. It's as close as we've ever gotten to the truth about Carrie and Mike, and it seems like they got a good thing going. What do you guys think about all this? What do you think about Carrie and Mike? Do they make a good couple?